Whoops. Whoops. Took a screenshot on accident. Nice. Where was I? Oh yeah, here we are in Forza Horizon 5 with the all-new Porsche 911 Dakar. Of course, in this game, it's not called the Dakar. It's called the 2023 Porsche 911 Rallye. And that's because Dakar is probably copyrighted by the race, the Dakar Desert Rally. So got some cool stuff to look at here. Cool. The one thing I will say, Rothmans, at least I think it was Rothmans, right? Looks way better than Rough Roads on the side of this car. But like, you know how it goes today. Ooh, tobacco sponsor is bad. I mean, like, I'm not saying tobacco is a good thing. It's not. It's terrible. Cigarette sponsors are bad. I mean, like, cigarettes are bad. But they made some of the hardest race car liveries known to man. And this was one of them. But like, bro, the Marlboro Evo 6, bro, like, that thing is iconic. Yeah, here. Ooh. Same goes for, honestly, the Marlboro liveries were like the most iconic. Not even just the Evo 6, because you had like the F1 cars and everything as well. Just iconic. Now moving to colors, I doubt there's any more. Oh, there is. Okay, there. I love this color. This color is amazing. But it's not what I want. I like this livery, even though it says Rough Roads instead of Rothmans. Normally, I wouldn't drive these cars stock, but this one I did for the monthly rivals. And I will say, stock, this car is amazing. This car drives great. Had a blast with it. So for these videos, the purpose is to kind of just throw upgrades on them, no tuning, drive them, see how they go. That's what we're gonna do now. So we have the 3.8 flat 6 twin turbo, or the 4.6 liter V8 hybrid, which sounds awfully Italian. So I'm just gonna leave the stock engine swap. The thing's already all-wheel drive, no sense in changing that. Ooh, we got some upgrade options here, people. Oh, okay. Honestly, hear me out. It's not that bad. It's not that bad because they can't put the splitter because there's body armor there and there's already a tow hook. I'm not gonna put it on though. Whoa, take off the roof rack. What the hell? Okay. And that puts on a spoiler. Oh, okay. These are rear wing add-ons. That's interesting. I like the rear spoiler. I don't mind it. But I kind of like the stock roof rack. I feel like without the roof rack, it kind of takes away from like the Dakar aspect of it. And it's just like not this roof rack. That roof rack is hideous. You know those hats that all the older guys wear? Like the caps, they're usually like canvas. Looks like one of those. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's fine. So I think what would be a cool addition is this roof rack here, in addition with the spoiler. I feel like that would be really cool. But I'm gonna leave the roof rack on. It's like you can remove the body armor from the side skirts. I'm gonna leave that on as well. I don't know how I feel about that. I get that it matches the old Porsche rally car, but I don't think I want to put that on. But you actually have customization for once, which is really cool. Hold on. So if this is the rally tire compound, what is this? What is this then? I don't know. It looks like a downgrade to put on the rally tires, so we're not going to. We're gonna beef up these tires, give them a little thickness. I kind of like the stock wheels. I'm rocking with them. I'm genuinely rocking with them. It's not very often that I like a stock wheel, but I kind of like that. Let's see, race transmission, race driveline. Okay, I feel like this thing would already have a rally differential. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Race brakes, of course. Suspension. I feel like this already has. Maybe not. Maybe not. That seems to be a fairly common theme right now. Oh, it's a rally car. I would think it would have this. Oh, maybe it doesn't. I feel like this just has off-road suspension. I don't know. We're gonna look at the tune to see what upgrades that I left out are non-tunable. Gonna upgrade this engine, give it a little beef, make them horsies buff. See if we can crack S2. We can crack S2. Oh my god, this thing would be a monster. And if we can't, because it looks like we're gonna be in like the 880s, that's an average like rally car. When you build rally cars in this game, most of them end up in the 880 range, which this one is. The higher 880s at that. It's 887, and mind you, the Toyota Trueno, the 886, one of my favorite rally cars that I like to drive in this game, is an 888. So this is going to be interesting. So let's see. For only 49,000 on upgrades, that's not bad. Okay, so what is this alignment? So I do need to upgrade the suspension. Also suspension. Yeah, okay. So it looks like of all the upgrades that were like weird, just need to do the suspension. So I'm gonna put on the rally one, which bumps us to 888 and only adds another 2,000 to the upgrade cost. So it's like what, 51k give or take? Maybe a few hundred more. Pretty good. So let's take her for a spin. Okay, already feeling good about it. But I know earlier I made kind of made a comparison to the 8.6 as far as a rally car. It some way somehow slipped my mind that the 8.6 weighs like 2,000 pounds. As to where this, I guarantee it's less than the new BMW M5, and it is. The poor M5. We continuously take jabs at that new BMW M5. 2,900 pounds for the 911 Rally or Dakar, whichever you prefer. Now the 8.6. Where are you, 8.6? There you are. 1,954 pounds. So the 8.6 has it by about 1,000 pounds as far as the Dakar goes. Yeah, see, about 1,000 pounds. But that BMW M5, that thing is massive. Like, that thing weighs more than a freaking Durango. Like, it weighs more than an SUV or like a pickup truck. Like, if I want a car that weighs that much, I'm getting a pickup truck. But anyway, let's take it for a spin. Obviously, without a proper tune, it's not going to be up to snuff, but it should drive decently. I feel like the Porsches, without tunes and straight upgrades, always drive really good. okay. It drove really good stock, and honestly, I think it might have driven better stock. I might have ruined it. And that's purely because I think it might have to do with the... We're not going to talk about this. We're not going to talk about that. If you say that happened, you are lying. If you say that happened in the comments, I'm going to call you a liar. That for surely did not happen. We're going to ignore that and erase that from our minds. But what I was saying was, I think the increased torque and power that I've put into this car might be the reason that the handling has kind of taken a dip. Not that it handles bad, it just feels very heavy compared to how it did stock. So I think, well, I don't think heavy is the right word. I think it's just like, well, yeah, I guess the handling isn't really as snappy, you know. It's like it's not as quick to change directions and kick out the back end. Excuse me. And I think that is a simple fix, to be honest. Just hit the workshop, you know, just tune it up for a little while, spend some time tuning, and it'll fix that handling issue no problem, and it'll be good as new, like just like it was stock. Honestly, this car, I really like it. I really do. And see, I want to give this a 10 out of 10. I always rate the cars. I want to give this a 10 out of 10. But the rule when it comes to rating stuff is when you rate something a 10, it's implying that it's in a class that nothing can beat it. There's nothing can beat this. It's the very tip top, you know, like there's nothing better than this. And I currently, nothing really comes to mind. Because I will say, like, this car is very fun. It's the most fun I've had with like a car in this game in a while. It's unique. I mean, like, yeah, you got a billion other 911s in this game, but like, come on, look at this. 911, 911, 911. I'm just like, some of these, like this one, is it really like an actual 911 that you would see on a day-to-day basis? No, but don't matter. It says 911. So 911, 911, 911, 911, 911. I feel like saying that so many times is gonna get this video in some serious trouble. Yeah, so there's another one. But you see, that's not really the thing with me, 'cause like, there's more. Oh, here's the car that the new car, the Dakar, is based on. So just looking at the newer 911s, right? So you have the 2019 Forza Edition, which is a rally car, mind you, which I guess you could say is similar to the Dakar, but it's actually fairly different because it's the previous generation body style, and you're kind of stuck with the arrow that you get on that car. It kind of is what it is. What you see is what you get. Regular 911 2019. Then there is the 2019 convertible. Then the 2019 Carrera. That's 4 just from 2019. There's 4 911s just from 2019. So what? Hold on. We got the 3RS, the 3RS Forza Edition. Then the 3RS, or not even 3RS, just like 911 convertible. And then we got the Carrera on top of that. And then 2023, we got the 911 3RS 2023 last week in the update. This week, we got the 2023 911 Dakar. And then there's also the 2021 GT3. Then there's the 2016 3RS. And I would say, because we just counted 2016, that the 2028, I almost said something. The 18 2RS is modern. I'd say that 2015 and newer is like the modern generation of 911s. And I don't know if you guys, this one is in its own class, where this is its own thing. But it is a 911. So I mean, like modern 911s, even still, there's a lot of them. Like there's 4 individual ones from 2019, but there's only 2 911s that come stock in this game with rally capability or off-road capability, and they're very different from one another. I mean, yeah, they're both Porsches, they're both the same 911 chassis, but one of them is something made by the game, like the developers of the game, and it's a cool concept, and the upgradability is very different from that of the Dakar, which is made by Porsche themselves. So they're similar but different, if that makes sense. I will say that I do like that the Forza Edition one starts off at S1, but it's whatever. So yeah. I mean, uniqueness isn't really there, because I think we just counted like 10 911s, if not more. But this car is a load of fun to drive. It's got decent customization. Like, this is a car that doesn't need a wide body. Like, you don't need to wide body this thing. Look at it. It's got nice curves. Got a nice ass on it. So, like, I took my hand off the controller, but I like, so I'm very expressive with my hands when I talk, and even though you guys can't see me, it's just a habit for me to do while talking. So it's like, even though you guys can't see me, I'm gesturing and moving my hands around. So, because I don't want to give it a 10 out of 10, I'm going to give it a 9.5. Which very few, if any, cars have gotten. Or actually, you know what? I might have done that a couple times. So I'm going to give this a 9.6. So because I know that I'm only ever doing halves or like dead on like 0.0 on a number. So I don't think anything's gotten over a 9.5. So I'm going to give this a 9.6. And with all that being said and done, we're going to do some donuts, because that's how we end off all the videos here. And we're gonna do them in the dirt, or the sand. Look at this guy. Watch where you're going. You see me doing donuts here. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do donuts on public roads, guys. It's bad. Sideshows suck. Don't go to them. Yeah, I don't condone any of that. And just want to thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. And that is all from me today.